Hey everybody, my name is Lauren Paul. I am the owner of Lauren Paul Photography and LA Marketing and Productions. We have been doing small business owner interviews this week, and today we are talking to Taylor. And hi, Taylor.
Hi.
Go ahead and tell us about your shop.
Yeah, I own a touch-up tailor shop, which specializes in custom embroidery, monogramming, and handmade children's clothing. I got started in probably college. I've always done creative things, but I was spending too much money personally on buying monogrammed items. So I bought my own embroidery machine. I've had my Etsy shop officially up and running since last February, and things have just kind of taken off since.
Okay, awesome. So how did you learn how to monogram? What was that process like?
In high school, actually, thanks to Tulsa Technology Center, I got an apparel design degree, and one of the things that they focused on there was embroidery and sewing. So I really got started then, and then, like I said, I was just spending too much money and invested and just
You're
kept
like, I'm
going.
just gonna do this myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so tell us about the products that you create.
Yeah, so I mainly focus on children's items. I do some adult items, shirts with logos, company logos, that kind of thing, but mainly on children's clothes, a lot of t-shirts and dresses as far as embroidery goes, and kind of anything in the gamut. Whatever you want, I can try and figure out how I can do, or at least I'm pretty honest if I can't do something.
Yeah.
And then as far as my handmade clothing goes, I make a lot of rompers and tops. I'm really getting into boy clothes now and trying to specialize in some handmade like mommy and me sets, but it's just kind of whatever the people want.
Well, your stuff is really cute, and I think it's great that you're getting into boy clothes because I have a daughter and then two boys, and I will say boy clothes are a nightmare. There's never any cute boy clothes, so good for you. That's a need.
Yeah, it's really hard to find fabric that works for boys. I will
Yeah.
definitely admit that. But I'm really trying to find stuff that can work for sibling sets. We're in the South. Everyone loves their kids to match
Yes.
and
Yep.
have that little bit of vintage nod with either
Yes.
monogram or seersucker or something along the lines of that. So I'm trying
Yeah.
to do what I can to let people and help people find those items.
Yeah. That's perfect. So, where do you find your inspiration for your pieces, for your creations?
Yeah, that's a great question. Like I said, I'm a Southern girl, so I find a lot of items either in what I consider true Southern boutiques, things in like North
Yeah.
Carolina, South Carolina. But I really try and focus on making my items affordable for everyday person. Personally, I know my budget's not insane, and if I was buying for children, I want them to be dressed precious, obviously, but I need to make sure and still stick to a budget. So
Yeah.
I try and just put my own spin on those items, whatever it kind of looks like.
Yeah. Well, and being a creative person, sometimes you just come up with stuff. And I'm sure you've done a lot of trial and error, as you know, most small business owners have. So speaking on that, tell us some of the highs and lows that you've experienced with owning your own little business.
Yeah, and I keep saying yeah a lot, so I really apologize for that. I work full time as well, so one of my biggest challenges is making sure that I still devote family time and time to make sure that I can get my orders out in time. But I really love handcrafting each individual piece. So there's a lot of things I'm trying to say no to,
Yeah.
and make sure that I can really serve my customers the best way that they want. But I love doing it. I have always been obsessed with children's clothes. It's something that I think anyone who knows me will say. And I love dressing kids however I can. And since I don't have kids, right now my dog is getting a lot of these poor children's clothes. But he's a good sport. So
A good sport.
the lows for me are really trying to figure out how to maintain a price point that is attainable to my customers while me still making a little bit of money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
really right now it's fueling or adding, just basically paying for me to have whatever clothing items or in fabric I want for my own future children. So
Right.
that's kind of where I'm at, but I love
Finding talent.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's great. Okay, so what would you say some of your goals for your business are, or for yourself as a small business owner?
Yeah, I really, my biggest goal this year is actually I want to be able to ship something to every 50 states. So I think I'm in about 35
Oh,
states right now that I've had customers from.
okay.
And I love it. I do all of my items, handmade in my home, and mail them out, even if you're local. just to kind of keep that separation since I do it at my house. So I really want to hit all 50 states. You know, I've even been able to hit Alaska a few times, but I definitely still need to make it to Hawaii. So I think that's my biggest goal for this year.
That's awesome. I love that goal. That's great. Okay, so how can people reach you? How do they find your creations, your pieces, and how can they order from you?
Yeah, the easiest way is to either reach out to me directly. They can find me on Facebook. I'm all over the place. Or you can even message my shop. I do have a Facebook group, and then I also have a website on top of, you know, my page and my Instagram. The website's just a touchoftailorshop.com. So really easy. You can send in emails from there and request specific items. But I do a lot of my stuff via Facebook Messenger. I do offer sizzle, so that's one of the great things about us is if people don't know what that is, it's basically, it splits up your payments into 4 equal payments with no interest, which is very helpful, especially during times like this.
Yeah.
And my turnaround time is right about 14 to 21 business days.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Good to know. Well, I will post all of her social media links and website, all that good stuff in the comments and then in the description whenever we put the video on YouTube, and then we'll share it so that everybody can find it. So thank you so much, Taylor. I enjoyed talking to you. Your clothes are so cute. I had some time to look over them and they are precious. So I'm really excited for your business.
Well, thanks. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this and shout out small businesses like myself.
Yeah. All right. Have a great day.
You too.